Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you're well, and I hope you can hear me. Today, I'm going to stream myself, and also I'm implementing some changes. Just a second, I need to take a partial on a trade here. Just a second. Okay, so yeah, I was in a gold trade. Okay, so what did I change and why? First of all, yesterday the stream ended very early because I don't know if you were here or not, but yesterday I basically missed a move, which really pissed me off because I already looked for longs in Asia and I took the. I mean, I made money, but I knew London is going to take out my entry, so I had to close in full. I paid myself, but I wanted to look for longs because I expect the Nasdaq to take out all this liquidity here and come all the way up here. Anticipating a strong bullish move until Wednesday or Thursday, and then on CPI a dump, either from here or from here. I missed this move. Maybe because I was misorganized, and then I was looking for shorts, even though it was very long, and I knew it's going to be long. It just pissed me off, you know. So what did I change? You see here this. The trading plan is now here, also that you understand better what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And so let's go through the daily outlook today. Most likely I'm going to stream 2 times. We're going to stream the open, or I'm going to stream the open, the New York Stock Exchange open, and then I'm going to stream at FOMC. So let's go through this list here. So first of all, we determine the daily bias by looking at where has the daily taken out a wick for the last time. And we also take into consideration FU candles. You see here, of course, yesterday we took out these highs and even this, which makes it actually short. But at the same time, we have to look at the bigger picture. Here, we're overall bullish. We're above the EMAs. We took this out. We still have liquidity to take. We took out this. So we can look intraday for shorts down here, but mainly we should focus on longs from these zones. I'm going to explain these zones a little later. So the bias is long until this has been taken out or this has been taken out, but we can expect pullbacks until here. Now the next step is we look for the session liquidity. Credits to Jan, charts never lie. He told me this over a year ago. Now I'm implementing it. So we look at what did Asia do, what did London do, what is New York doing. So we saw that Asia didn't take out any liquidity. Asia was inside even the PM session range of New York. What did London do? London took out the Asia low and internal liquidity of the PM session in New York. Now, what is New York doing? New York only took out its own low, which it always does, and it's now going up. It's now about to take out the Asia high. In my opinion, if Jan is here, he can correct me, but in my opinion, we could look for shorts short term, just down to the London low here. Then here happens to be a big imbalance, which is also, by the way, yesterday here, I tried to short here and then I got stopped at break even and I saw this FU candle. I'm like, no, there's no way I'm going to buy this up here. But you can see, man, you just got to use the higher time frames. Here was the perfect entry. I could have just set a limit order, went to the gym, and I would have made like 3R or 4R. You know what I mean? That's why I'm sometimes so pissed off with myself, because I think I need to be on the 1 minute. So the 1 minute is not allowed anymore. The lowest time frame I use for entries is the 5 minute. You know, the funny thing is I make money. I even made money yesterday, but it's just the stress I have to go through it's just too much. I can make my life so much easier. All right, so high risk trades, high risk and fast trades would probably be shorts once this or this has been swept and we have a lower time frame confirmation. But I'm more leaning towards buys from here. So this would be optimal if we take out this or even this. Maybe this is the first trap here, this POI. And then here, it's quite a big POI, but we can just wait for price to come down here, make a 5-minute FU candle somewhere here. If it goes lower, even better. That's very, very, very unlikely that this happens. The price comes here, but if this happens, we could have a buy here. It can even come lower and retest one of these opening prices, but I think that's very unrealistic. I think if we get a sell, it's just going to come down aggressively, react here or here, and we take anything we get here, an FU candle. If we get a very, very clear short setup above here, I might take it, but I'm leaning towards just waiting for buys here. Yeah, and then the plan for the week is just being aware that we might get shorts up here or here. I think FOMC or CPI has the power to take out the all-time high once again. Yeah, we're ready for both. So the plan for today is, like I said, I'm gonna draw it in here. Why is this transparent? Just a second. possible that I was muted all the time? Oh, Jesus. I was talking all the time. I was muted because when I switched the screen. Jesus. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. You have to tell me when I'm muted. You have to tell me, man. I was explaining all the time this stuff here. Okay. Ulrich, he asked me what liquidity grab after BOS means. I'm going to explain this again. No, I can't believe I was muted. Okay, so again, how do smart money traders trade? They wait for a break of structure, and then they wait for the retracement, which would be here. We had the break of structure. Here's the POI, which made the break of structure. Here's the retracement, and then the enter. And this works. It just never gives a swing trade. It's just these very short-term trades. Here, you would have delivered to take out slow a 1 to 4 point something, which is great. But we have learned that this is always just an internal quick move. It's not the real move. The real move always happens after the high's been taken out again, because most smart money concept is the new retail. Almost everyone trades this, though the institutions know this, so they do this liquidity sweep. They take out the high, like a higher high followed by a lower low. Makes this a strong high. And people have stop losses above the strong high because it's a strong high. I learned from Jan, charts never lie, to wait for this to be taken out. So you wait for a break of structure, and then you wait for a strong high to be taken, and then you look for your entry. And then you usually, from here, you can target external liquidity, which would be from here to here. So the smart money trades from here to here, and our trade is from here down here, or even lower. That's why. So this is the first break of structure is always fake. That's why we call it fake BOS, FBOS. That's why I have my alert here. And as we are waiting here for this to hit our alert, I'm going to explain you once again the gold trade that I took. It's the exact same principle. And that's also why I want to switch to gold, so I can trade with you guys earlier, and we can log off earlier. So the bias was short because of the higher time frame, and the bias is also short because you can see here's the PM session of New York. That's Asia. What did Asia do? Asia took out the high of the PM session. Then it broke structure to downside, but just internal. Then London came and took out Asia just for a pip. Obviously, that's a perfect trade. That's a beautiful trade you can take. But here, I'm not trading at this time, and there was also no entry. Now, here comes it. That's the smart money trade here. They sweep, and then boom, they take this trade down to maybe this low or the Asia low. And that's a very nice trade. But as you can see, this is the sweep, then the fake break of structure. No, sorry, fake break of structure sweep. But since I'm trading New York, I miss all of this. So after Asia has already taken out a New York liquidity, and after London has taken out Asia again, it's a very high probability short. I didn't get any of these entries here, but also this one was not valid. First, we need to wait for price to come up. It came up. Then we need to wait for price to make a break of structure. Obviously, on the 1 minute, this FU candle is a break of structure because you can see it took out the wick here and then it broke the high again. Same story here. And then from here, it broke structure. It really broke it. So it broke it basically 2 times. It came up again and swept it just for a pip. It depends a little on the broker. But now my bias was very, very short. And then here I saw this manipulation. It came up and it formed this FU candle. But I entered here at the close of the candle and I took most of my profits at the London low. It's only 2.7 R. I still have something running, but by entering at the retracement here, also you can see it's below the EMAs. It basically retests the EMAs. So that's like an I'm always getting muted. It's the software. I need to change my screens here so I see this. It unmutes me all the time. Don't know what the fuck is going on. No, Carl, I didn't forget to share a trade. It just the conditions were not met yet. Because I'm a born over trader, so I rather miss some trades than taking 10 stupid trades and then being stressed because I have to make back money. And yes, it was a possibility to buy, but I didn't get the bullish FU so I didn't even have something to take here. Because here you see, we have now this rule met for shorts. Here. Boom. Now we only wait for an FU candle. And if it doesn't happen, then it is what it is. So now it's 10 a.m. in New York. A new 1 hour candle opens. I mean, it's possible that from here it pulls all the way back down here or here. It's possible. But looking at the EMAs and these trend lines, it's also possible that it just explodes from here. I think that's more likely almost. If I would take a short here, I would move to break even quick. Yeah, guys, I think we're starting next week. We're gonna trade gold because then we can start the stream at 7 New York time, or even 6:30 New York time, especially after the daylight savings, which is on the 31st of October, I think. Yeah, then we can switch to gold, start the stream at 7, and we end it at 9:30 or at 10. It's much better, actually. Yeah, guys, it always disconnects me. There's an issue with the software. I think I need to restart my computer. Afternoon it's gonna work. Spencer just messaged me. He told me that ES took out the high from yesterday, but Nasdaq didn't. By the way, did you see how this gaps up? I think that's because of the broker. The feed is a little bit behind. Let me change to futures. Yeah, here it's much more smooth. And ES, did ES take this out? Yeah, ES took it out. That's very interesting. I think if ES took it out, NAS doesn't have to take it out. ES looks more clean for shorts, but it looks so very ugly overall. But the EMAs are faded out. I stay on Nasdaq. In Nasdaq we trust. Nas wants to take it out, huh? Okay, Nasdaq took out the high again. If you form an FU candle, I'm going to take the short. I would close most of my positions here, and here I would close in full. Because as I showed, fundamentally, we're still very long. Also, guys, a lot of people, that's a little off topic, but a lot of people, they always say, oh, they cannot write in my Discord, they need access. Guys, there's a welcome channel where everything is explained, and there's the link to the verification channel. You need to verify in order to be able to speak or chat in the Discord, because there's so many scammers. We need some safety features. That's why. Just go to the verification channel. It's a few simple steps, takes less than 2 minutes. And then you can chat, because otherwise we have scammers coming in so many scammers coming in and posting the links. They always send links with nudes and porn sites and bullshit or scam sites, so we just need these safety features. There was a time where they posted a link every day, free nudes here. Yeah, so my honest opinion, I think it's going to go perma long, and FOMC is only going to quickly take liquidity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream soon. I'm going to give it 2 more 5-minute candles, maybe 3 maximum. No, maximum half an hour or so. Well, we have a new 1-hour candle in 30 minutes, so I might wait until there. But I believe it's just going to pump, pump, pump. Then we are going to, this is our higher time frame POI, this is from the daily. Then I believe we're going to get a first reaction. I believe it's going to pump until at the FOMC release. Then at the FOMC release, I expect an aggressive move down, which takes out the London low, which would take out this liquidity. Then probably continues long until tomorrow. Tomorrow is CPI. And if this happens, and if it then takes out this high here from daily, then I'm going to enter a sell on CPI right before the news and expect a super dump. But until there, we got to be patient. I don't think there's going to come any shorts because, as you might know, the higher something goes, the faster it pumps. You see here, we struggled a lot. And by the way, it was a valid buy too, because we had a break of structure. What has to happen after break of structure? It has to take out the low from where the break of structure came. But I didn't get any entry confirmation. I didn't get a bullish FU candle. I still need to find a way how to enter these trades. I'm sure in a smaller time frame, I'd find an FU candle probably in the 1 minute, and it would probably be a huge trade, but it is what it is. I tend to lose too much money in the 1 minute. That's why I stay on the 5 minute now. And yeah, I personally don't believe that we get from here a short inside the session before FOMC all the way down. I don't believe it. I was hoping for it to retest this, but it didn't. And I'm going to be back for FOMC. I don't know when the release is. I think 1 p.m. my time. 2 p.m. So that's in, wait. That's in 4.5 hours. Yes, I'm probably going to end the stream in half an hour. Then I go to the gym. Then I'm back 15 minutes before the FOMC release. And I'm sorry, guys, if it's boring, but this is trading. very interesting is US 30 didn't break yesterday's high. It just broke an internal high and now it's dumping. And ES is doing the same like Nasdaq. It's just going super long. Yeah, to be honest, I think the next 1 hour candle is just going to be a straight line up. Just maybe one tiny wick, maybe even a bullish FU candle here, which is going to be a retest here, which is valid for longs. Yeah, this is really drawn to this liquidity up here. It just wants to go up. And I guess we don't have an FU here. This would be a perfect zone for a retest. If it wicks down and it forms an FU, it could go long from here. Yeah, there's no FU candle, no time frame. Maybe in 4 hour, no, nothing. Just nothing, just a straight line. This wants to go up here. On the daily. Yeah, of course, this is not even a valid POI. This is the first one. This is just liquidity. I mean, we had the daily FU candle. I think it's going to push all the way up here, at least here, if not even make a new high. Here we have another POI. So this is very far from being exhausted. Now I just get this internal conflict because we get a bearish FU candle. I hope this goes all the way down here and flips bullish, then I take it long. Oh, should I risk a short now? Should I? And only take it if it closes below here. Because you have to understand that the 1 minute, this is the channel, all these wicks form the bottom of the channel. And as long as it stays in the channel, the FUs are not valid. And I have actually a filter for this. Boom, now it's not an FU anymore. I guess it is forming a 15-minute FU. Oh no, not even close. On this channel. All right, we have some action here. Let me add it to 5 minutes. Now let's see if we get a bullish or a bearish candle. Oh my gosh, it's so boring. Chill. Yeah, I'm giving it 10, 15 more minutes, then I have to go. I want to go to the gym. Maybe we get an aggressive move down and then an FU candle here, or an aggressive move up and then a short FU here. I take both of them. ES is going super long, so just broke the high again. What does it tell me? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Patient. Okay, guys. So I think now my thesis of a perma long or perma bullish day is confirmed. And since we have no FU candle, I'm just gonna wait for the 5 minutes after the new 1 hour candle, because usually when a new 1 hour candle, or every candle when it opens, except for this candle, but usually when a candle opens, for example, this candle, this candle closed here, this candle opened here, what did it do? It continued up, and then it went down, and then it went back here. So usually a candle, when it opens, it always goes in the wrong direction first, especially when it's counter trend. So if the new 1 hour like to form the wick, also here, for example, this candle closed here, this opened here, it went down first. This had a wick, so it looked like, oh, it's gonna go down. Wrong. It just formed the bottom wick. And when the new 1 hour candle opens, it has to form a bottom wick. Now the new 1 hour candle has opened first, but it went up first. It's also possible that it just goes up in a straight line. But if it forms a bottom wick and takes out something here, we maybe get a bullish FU, but I don't think it's going to form an FU candle. Well, I'm wrong most of the time, so I'm just going to wait for 5 more minutes. If it doesn't form an FU candle, I'm gone. I'll be back for FOMC. To be honest, I'm proud that I'm so patient today. I think today's a day where you can just buy the top wick and you're still going to make money. There is the chance that this takes out the top wick and forms a bearish F view and comes down here or here, but it doesn't look like it. And guys, something else as we are waiting. You know, I always, obviously, when there were the HFT prop firms in the golden times where it was so easy to get an account and they paid out, I obviously had tons and tons of prop firm accounts. And I trade them all individually because I still had the risk on a bad day that I blow it, but it didn't matter because I just had so many accounts. I just traded every account for 5 days until I completed the 5 trading days, and then I did a withdrawal of 1 to 3% or so. I never I only traded 1 or 2 lots because there was a consistency rule. But like this, I had every week I had like 3 payouts or so, and it was great. But then all of a sudden, these prop firms went down, and I had no funded accounts anymore. They all breached me, or they stopped. They just Quantec, for example, they paid me out 2 or 3 times, and then they rejected 3 payouts in a row, even though I followed all the rules. They said, "Oh, copy trading." Yeah, it is what it is. So this was over, and it made me very sad. And then I traded a personal account, quite a big one, and it worked for a while. But then I was like, then I took some bigger losses, and I was like, am I like, why do I have $100,000 in an account? Am I willing to risk $100,000? No, never. I would never want to lose this. That's why I got so emotional. Obviously, if you can live with this, if you can just risk 1 or 2% per day or per trade, and you're okay with losing 1 or 2 or even $3,000 or $4,000 in a day, and you can continue the next day and trade according to your plan, then that's all right. That's perfect, because then you can scale your account. But I can't. I simply can't, because then I make money. I'm like, oh, I'm killing it, and next thing you know, I have 2 losers. I want to make it back, and I lost more than I just made because it hurt me so much. I was simply not willing to lose so much money, but I had way more than I was willing to lose in this account. So then I thought, okay, how much margin do I need for a trade? Like, how much money do you need to open one lot? You need $200 margin if you have 500x leverage. Then how much are you willing to lose per day? This depends on a person. I'm willing to risk 2 times $200. Did I have 2 losses? I'm willing to maximum take 2 losses of $200 each per day. So why do I need so much money in an account? So now I'm just trading a small account. I open the same lot size as I did before. I have the same risk, but I have less money in the account. I just do 1 or 2 trades, and I just instantly withdraw the money. Guys, you can make a living off a 1 or 2K account. You can make $200, $400 per day if you have a high win rate. It's absolutely doable. Now I took out so much more out of this account than I put in, and it's still the same balance. So just for the ones that are not funded, they think, oh, they cannot make a lot of money because they don't have 100K to put in an account. You don't need 100K. And I guess you know the owner of Funding Pips, Khaled, he told me, all you need is $1,000 in account. With 1K in account, you can make 10, 15K per month if you know what you're doing. He did the same thing. This guy flipped one time $20 or $10 to 260K in like 3 days. Obviously, he's a beast, but even if you're far from being a beast like him, you can still make $200, $400 per day, which is such a tiny account. And the worst thing that can happen is that you lose the tiny account. And yeah, that's it for this New York session. No NASDAQ trade, just slowly ranging up. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll be back for FOMC 15 minutes before the release. Then there's the news release, and then 30 minutes later there's the speech. So I expect a manipulation during the release, and then an entry right before the speech, which then will lead to a move which continues for the full day. And I know most likely now that I leave the stream, makes a bullish FU candle and a bearish and dumps, but I cannot wait any longer. I need to go to the gym. Thanks for watching. Sorry that there was no trade. Please give this stream a like for sharing all my knowledge for absolutely free and not even selling you anything on stream. So I would appreciate a like. Thanks for watching. See you at 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, you know when the release is, just 50 minutes before the FOMC release. Thanks and bye-bye.